Today's gold price is $17.67 an ounce. So if you're thinking of cashing in, National Jewelry Buyers will buy you out. Romie and Sheda Salem own National Jewelry Buyers and are joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
morning,
Nikki. Oh, jewelry is a topic I love. Good. And getting money for it is even better. Now, what sets you guys apart from other gold jewelry buyers?
Well, I would say mainly our office-like, friendly, professional atmosphere. The business kind of has a shady side on the aspect that people think it's kind of just for desperate times or maybe financially unstable people or anything like that. But in reality, and what we try to accomplish with our business is that it's great to sell when it's high. What you do is you want to buy low and you want to sell high. And right now, gold and silver are probably at the highest they've been in 30 years, and at least gold has broken its record. So
see, I love to hear that, and we are, I mean, unfortunately we are in tough economic times, so this only really can help us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so as far as items that you accept, what is acceptable that people could bring into you?
We mostly we buy a lot of things. We buy gold, silver, coins, Indian jewelry, platinum, silverware. You'll be stunned of how much that's worth.
Yeah, really.
Diamonds, of course. Any size.
Oh, it's hard to give up my diamonds.
We buy broken jewelry. It doesn't have to be like in good condition. It could just be like one earring missing a pair.
See, that
chains that are broken.
Absolutely.
That you're not going to replace. It's too much.
It's great to have the anything impractical you're not using, you're not wearing. Maybe you don't like it. If it's broken, you know, that stuff is just absolutely wonderful to sell.
But we always say if it's sentimental to you or if you wear it, don't sell it.
Yeah.
But if it's just sitting around,
definitely,
which most of us have a lot of stuff sitting around. Can you explain the entire purchase process and how it actually works?
It's really, really simple. That's why no one should be scared. They just come in and they bring their jewelry, and we have a security guard on hand, and where you sit at your desk, like private seat, everything's private. So we'll test it for you. It doesn't ruin the jewelry at all.
Really?
And we'll just weigh it, and if it's something like Indian jewelry, it doesn't even get weighed. It's something according to the Indian artist. If it's something, we take and consider everything. Like we'll pay for your turquoise, not just the silver.
And there's a lot of that here too.
So a lot of it, and it gets top dollar for all that. But we'll give you a price, and if you're happy with it, we'll pay you on spot, cash.
Oh my gosh, I like that.
Yeah, if it's a large amount, if you feel scared, you know, to take a lot of cash out, we'll write you a check, whatever you want.
That's
it's really simple.
Yeah,
well, you guys would know this. I mean, what are some of the common misconceptions that customers have? Because we want to dispel any myths.
Yeah, well, I would say number one would be that it's a shady kind of business, that people are out to get you in it, and that's not necessarily true. And I mean, of course, there is that aspect to it, and there are people who are in it like for that reason. They're just in it short term. They're trying to make as much money as they can. They give low percentages of what market is.
Right.
You know, but those who are in there long term, like us, our family has been in it for generations. It's a family business. You have to establish a long-term relationship with the customers, and they have to know that what you're doing is giving them the highest price.
We've been in New Mexico since the 60s, so we know all the Indian artists, everything in Gallup.
See, that's wonderful. And
the jewelry business.
Value.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we ask. We have for diamonds is totally different. We have a certified gemologist, GIA certified. So
that's important.
So connections are extremely important, and that's the key to our national name. We have connections all over the country and even outside of the country. We know what things are worth and what they can get, where they can get it. So
it's like when you say trust the experts, you really are. And again, being in a family business and being a part of the New Mexico community for so long, it really adds an extra added value to what you both do. Can you tell me this, because this is what I know a lot of our viewers are probably interested too. How do you actually test the precious metals?
Yeah, so we're just going to go through a real quick test run here.
Okay,
and
I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, so for instance, let's just take this. This is a missing pair earring, and let's say a ring as well. And what we're going to do is, this is a graphite stone, and it's very soft. Gold and silver also are malleable. So they come off very easy, and it doesn't affect the jewelry. So we put a little bit of it on there. Okay. And this is great because, again, like I said, it doesn't hurt the jewelry. It might look like it does, but does not leave any marks that are visible. And we put a little of this acid onto there. Now, what the acid is telling us is the gold content that we put on the stone, is it able to withstand this acid? And basically, if it's not gold, what will happen? It'll wipe it out cleanly. It won't be able to last long. Now, with these, you can see if it's a little bit dark here, but
That's 10 carat.
You can see that these are 10 carat. Why? Because it turned it a little dark.
Okay.
So if it was 14 carat, for an example, it would stay exactly the same. And so that's what we're looking at. We're seeing what purity the gold is. Yeah, it's not too involved though. It's pretty simple. We explain that to the customer when they come. What we're doing.
So you explain what gold purity is.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So could you give us a little bit of a lesson on it?
I would say the simplest way to look at it would be, if you know what 24 karat is, you'll know what everything else is. 24 karat is 100% gold. So what you're looking at basically is 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, 22 karat. They're all just percentages of 24. So 10 in a 24 is 41%. 14 in a 24 is 58%. 18 in a 24 is 75%. Very simple. So all you got to do, if you have just a calculator, if you see you got 10 karat stamped on your ring, 10 divided into 24 is 41.6666%.
So yeah, talk about the expert. He's just like boom, boom, boom. So how would that purchase price be determined then, as far as what the money in exchange would be?
It's all dependent on market.
Okay.
So every single day the market is changing, and even within the day it's changing. So for instance, you know, earlier this morning it was at 658, I believe. I mean, it could have went up right now as we're speaking, so we don't know. So it's just going to be, and what we're doing, and like I said, the key to our business is we're giving a very high percentage, and it's up to 95% of what gold or silver or diamond, whatever the market is dictating. So for instance, gold right now, like I said, is about $16.58. Silver's at $32 an ounce, last we checked, obviously. But so it's just going to be a percentage of that.
Well, what would something like this be worth? I mean, I'm guessing
what do you think?
Yeah, I think it goes.
100, 150,
This
maybe
is worth $700 in gold.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how fast it adds up right now.
Yeah, you'd be stunned.
You'd be stunned.
Oh my God! And who couldn't use $700?
And it's just broken. It's just broken chains, missing stones.
Wow.
People get they get so happy when they find out.
I'm happy just thinking about this, because I'm mentally going through my jewelry box right now.
You'd be also stunned. This fork, it has to be stamped sterling or 925 because it's silver all the way through. A fork nowadays can get you from $30 to $60. Just depending. A fork, just one. So
if you're, if you got a lot of wedding gifts that you don't need anymore.
People bring in entire sets of silver when they walk out with $2,000 sometimes.
This is great information. And of course, speaking of information, let's tell all our viewers how they can contact you.
All right. Well, we're located on 5815 Manal, Northeast Albuquerque. We're also opening a location within the next couple months on Coors Boulevard. You can go to nationaljb.com. You can reach us at 888-1805. We're 2 blocks west of San Pedro right now, right across the street from Arby's.
Easy to find.
Very easy.
Oh my gosh. Well, Romie, Sheda, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
I think you gave me and a lot of other people some great advice today. And now you can feel better about the skin you're in too. The Bare Medical Spa team is next on New Mexico Style. Don't go away.